Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Whiskey Crusaders. Sorry about last week's disaster, which was not awesome, to say the least. So hopefully you guys will be coming back this evening, because obviously we're at the house because the shit show was Spectrum last week, and their amazing lack thereof of crappy internet. Yeah, they were out at the place multiple times last week, so wasn't taking any chances today with it coming from the cast. So you get from me from here. So it is what it is. It's not like we haven't been streaming from here for the last 5 years. So I want you to know if more people join in. And also, I know we're starting a little bit late tonight, but had some other things that came up that had to be dealt with. All the good stuff. Trying to prepare for the Westland event in a couple of days. Hey, Andy, good to see you there. All right, fantastic. Because Andy will be at the event, so looking forward to seeing Andy and Tara. That'll be great. Fantastic times. Yeah, it's just been plus crazy getting ready for school for the kids, and it's been craziness. Just pure adulterated craziness. And just trying to send lots of emails and working stuff for the place, and it's just wildness on a daily basis at this point. There you go, drinking some Castle Western right now. I also realized all other Highland Parks that are open are at the castle, so we get Dark Origins, which is a great bottle, sadly no longer made, but quite fantastic. Really enjoy it. Like I said, now we can talk about it. As you can see, the anger on last week's show that lasted all of 2 minutes before it came completely crapped out after trying over and over and over and over. Turned out to work, so it was fan-freaking-tastic. But it is what it is. So, finally get to recap this thing. Worked on whiskey stuff last night till 5:30 a.m. So not a whole lot of sleep going on at this point. In fact, this is the first time I've had whiskey today, so that's probably a plus at this point. It's been an extremely busy last few days, in a good way for all you guys that are local or can get down here for events and private classes and all that fun stuff. Got together with a few brands, some really big things in the works. Don't have dates yet, but some of the ones that will be, hey there, Troy, wow, good to see you there. Hopefully everything's going well for you up there in Iowa and all that good stuff. Hopefully the harvest and all that stuff is good. So, but yeah, it's been extremely, like the last 1, 2, 3, like 4 or 5 days have been insane. So let's just put it that way. Like I said, met with some brands, got to meet with some more the next couple of days. So, guess what you're doing? Drinking? That might be it. Might be a good guess. Let me go with that. Smoking a cigar, maybe. Listening while on a tractor. All of the above. Who knows? Could be anything. But all of them probably are good as long as you do it in a responsible manner. If you're driving a tractor, do that responsibly with a small amount. Since you're not on a road, it's probably okay. I don't know what the rules of tractor driving and drinking are. I'm going to guess probably as long as you're on your field, that they can't say much. Say, Dana Prost opened a sample of Welch 101 8-year distilled 90. Wow, Andy, that's cool. That sounds really good. I'm sorry you had a bad day. That's no fun at all. Yep, dealing with lots of fun stuff. I'm contacted by some really cool people. So, hey, Sam, how's it going? Yeah, after last week's shit show, Sam, no castle. Major internet problems. So I wasn't willing to take a risk for a second week and possibly not have a show. So we're here for good. In bed, naked. Well, even better there, Troy. Good luck with that, bud. I'm glad to hear that. Sure, you and Bourbon can do that. This can be the same. He also likes to tell these lovely things like that. So it's all good. So we have less whiskey to choose from tonight. I mean, not that there's a lack of whiskey in the house in totality, but lack of the usual things I can grab to show you guys. But that's okay. It is what it is. So, oh well. This is good stuff, though. Like I said, all the other 20 Highland Parks I have are at the castle that are open. The other unopened ones are here, but there's the 20 or so opens are up there. Yeah, I mean, there might be some, Sam, but for right now, after the disaster was last week, it's just not worth it. And the other thing is the kids are going back to school, and I can't have my daughter up there at 11 o'clock at night. We don't get home almost midnight. Not really going to be great. Hey, thanks, Andy. Glad you enjoyed the Maker's Mark review. Yeah, the new this new Maker's Mark, the wood finishing, the heart release is really good. Yeah, if you guys haven't seen one of those, they are definitely worth buying. Go check out the review. Hey, Don, good to see you there. So, oh, Troy, I know it's all good. We appreciate you being here, though, because I know you've been around for a long time. I know you obviously work a lot of this of the time, but we appreciate you always watching the replays, all that fun stuff. So, it's all good. Yeah, I totally agree, Sam. Yeah, that's definitely one of the best releases they've done in a while. I mean, not that any of them were bad. That one's just exceptional. So, which I really appreciate. And I appreciate the prices, around $75-$80. So that's also not bad. So, yes. But yeah, so Highland Park was a huge success. We threw that entire thing together in about 5 days. Got a call from the local rep, Josh, who we've known for years, who then calls me and says, "Hey, your buddy Martin's coming to town." I was like, "Oh, that's awesome." And they're like, "Hey, can we maybe do a dinner and a masterclass over at the castle while he's here?" Like, that would be great. So yeah, we had a ton of people come over there, sold it out. Of course, Martin's awesome being the global ambassador, just great storyteller, learned all sorts of good stuff. We had we had the 12, 15, 18, 21. We had the two different releases. One was a 2020 release. One was a 2023 release. One's in sherry. One's in Rioja and sherry. And then we also had this unfreaking believable 18-year single cask that actually came out of California. You may have had. Yeah, Martin is very nice. You're right, Sam. You may have had access to that one too, Sam. That California Highland Park single cask that is just like damn near opaque. That thing is unbelievably good. Oh, yeah, back to school dram time. Exactly, John, for sure. And then we also had the new cast strength release number 4, which was also great. Yes, all of them are good, obviously. It's Highland Park is great stuff. And then our buddy Brian over at Pitface Barbecue was contracted to be the food for the evening. That was the largest he'd ever served before. So he served, I think, around 70 plates of food that evening, something like that. It was quite a bit. So not familiar with that. Oh, okay. Sam, yeah, if you get a chance to find that, yeah, it was like $450, something like that, for a single cast 18-year. It's cast strength. It's definitely one of the best Highland Parks I've had in a long time. It not that aren't all good, because they are, but that one was just exceptional. But yeah, quite good. So we're doing great with that. Devin's coming in for Westland, so that should be great. He'll be coming in from Washington, so that'll be really nice to see them here. But yeah, so. But yeah, Brian's not doing that one for Westland. We're getting other different food for that one. We are having lots of food, though. So don't worry, everyone. You will definitely be fed. You will be full when you leave. It's all good. So, but yeah, we had a full thing with Brian where they served coleslaw, of course, as the starting. And then we brought out, it's sausage, brisket, pork belly, potato salad. All that was amazing. And then we had now of course with the Highland Park glaze and the barbecue and all that fun stuff. And then Leanne, which is Brian's wife, made this unbelievable banana pudding that was with a Highland Park whipped cream that was just incredible. Yeah, and all of it, of course, paired awesome with beautiful design. I've talked to Devin before on the chat and text and stuff like that before. It'll be the first time I actually meet him, so that'll be cool. So, but yeah, I've talked to him for probably the last year or so, something like that. So it should be really great to have him here. But yeah, so we had all sorts of fun stuff, lots of food. It was a fancy one. They brought in, of course, all sorts of they had glassware, silverware, all that stuff. We had to basically completely gut all of our furniture, take it to the back, stack it, and they brought in their own tables and chairs and all sorts of wildness. So they had a florist come in. They had a fluid designer from Miami. So we had a wild, amazing evening when it was just unbelievable. So yeah, if you ever get a chance to come to the events you guys are in, or if you want to come from out of town, like some I know you are coming from Westland, you will not be disappointed. You will have a great evening, and it's a great value, all things considered. So we're not they're not cheap, but they're not crazy out of control expensive either. So We keep them reasonable. I mean, in time, of course, I'm sure I have to go up. But right now, they're about $75 for events, and they're worth every penny. Of course, you get lots of great food. You can usually get one of the great, Nassler global ambassadors will come in. So we don't just have any and all some crappy local rep or somebody. Look, I pour whiskey. Oh, good for you. No, that's not who's coming. It's owners, distillers, the master distillers, master blenders, things like that, and global ambassadors and national ambassadors. So that's all we really ever let in to do events. So it's good times. So some of the other cool things they let us keep, and so we also had a great welcome cocktail that Josh made. If you guys can see that or not. And so it's got the Highland Park logo there on the side. Also got it on the bottom. Try and get an angle you guys can see. There you go. But yeah, we this florist drive up from San Antonio. And if you guys are on Patreon or you are on Instagram or Facebook, you can see a bunch of those pictures. So it's good stuff. Right, Sam. That's a good point. It was a great value because I won't be paying for my ticket. The brand will. That's right, Sam. Even better. So I did just make some maple smoked ribs this past week at work. That sounds awesome, Donald. Sounds really good. So can't complain about that at all. So we had the welcome cocktail that him and Irene were making. So we had old fashions and whiskey sours, and they were highballs. So yeah, it was good stuff, really, really good stuff. So and they made some other couple of little fun things. So yeah, everything was awesome and great, and just it was a lot of stress putting it together, but it was totally worth it. Like I said, I think everybody had an amazing time, and got lots and lots of new people come to the castle for the first time. So that was great. Yeah, it was a truly amazing evening and event. So another cool thing they gave us that if you came as a guest, you get 3 of these cool little. They're kind of like Glencairns. I don't know exactly the name of this glass is, but they're really nice. And of course, once again, have the Highland Park on it on the bottom. But then it comes with this really cool barrel stave that you get in the back and all that fun stuff. And then you can stick it on your bar, and you can display 3 of them at one time. So, which is really, really cool. So, that's another cool thing that they were giving out as a beautiful, nice. So, it was one of the things for coming to the event. They were letting you able to take home one of these if you wanted to. Same thing with the cocktail glass and the barrel stave to display it on your bar at home. So, which of course is great marketing. So, when someone comes to your house and says, "Hey, what's that?" You talk about Highland Park. So, it's just good marketing. Now, another really cool thing they did. Another, like I said, an awesome designer. Alejandra came in, like she flew in from Miami, and she just did this. So then Highland Park had these made for the event, which I think are really cool. Of course, we had custom napkins and custom menus. And I can show you guys. I forgot those at the castle. I'll bring you to you guys next week. I'll show them to you. So they had these made for everybody, which is really cool. And what they are, so let me take this apart for you guys. That this was really, really pretty. Let's see here. So untie it. All that good stuff. Now, of course, it's stuck, but that's okay. We know how to undo knots. We're adults. So, undo that, undo that. And since it was a barbecue event, and they also gave you barbecue tools, which I thought was really cool to have the Highland Park logo put in there, since we're doing barbecue, to give out these as tools as well. So I thought that was just a really nice way to the evening. A little baster in there. So you got a little baster. You got you get the spatula, you got some tongs. So really, really nice thing for them to hand out as a gift. So Highland Park, as usual, amazing job, amazing marketing, just great people over there. Anytime that they're in town, we always say yes because it's Highland Park and they're awesome people. And they also happen to make unbelievably great whiskey. So that's some of the cool crap they did. Now, the fun thing is, now what other brands is like, this is the standard for people. It's like, come check it out. It's like, cause it's just funny to see one brand to another, how the difference is. Hey there, Hunter. Good to see you there. We hope you're having a good night's sleep. I thought we're trying to find a place with an Apog. Wow. They have an Apog 16 from 97. Okay, and usually you find a 16. I didn't know it was that old, Andy. That's crazy. But that's awesome, too. That's really, really cool. Wow. I do love the Stark Origins, though. So if you do get a chance to go to a Highland Park event, and especially if Martin's the one there doing it, go. You will have a great time. That's the second time I had an event with Martin. Last time was 5 years ago. It's the only time he's been at DFW in the last 5 years. He came back here and came to see us again. So it makes, it was funny. They, very cool. Fruits of the Fostals. Okay, barbecues. Okay, I'll check that out here in a little bit, Donald. Very cool. Was, obviously he's seen it all and stuff, but he was actually impressed with the castle. So I really take that as a badge of honor that he was impressed. So, which is really cool, which I know that doesn't happen often. So good job, I guess, for us. And so it's awesome. I'm glad that we could make his day and actually have a castle full of whiskey for him to do it in. And it was just amazing, beautiful event. Yeah, definitely go check out the pictures there, like the Instagram, Facebook, and all that fun stuff. Would Highland Park make a castle blend to the whiskey? Yes. Actually, John, yes. The biggest problem with that is the one issue we have is it's not cheap. And in order to do that, you're looking at around $200 a bottle. And being able to move that many bottles at this time is just not really possible at that price point. But we actually have discussed it, though. But if we could get it in a smaller quantity, we might be able to do that. But yes, that actually has come up to be something specific for us. So it is definitely a possibility. So butterfly and a bottle of barbecue sauce from Bruichladdich made with Octomar. That sounds awesome, Andy. Fun times. But yeah, thanks for posting all that stuff as well there, Donald. So good stuff. Now, somehow, the one thing that none of us apparently were smart enough to do is somehow none of us actually took pictures of the barbecue. So I keep hoping someone that was at the event goes, hey, here's a picture of the barbecue from the plate. I saw lots of the plates come out, and the amazing staff of Brian's, as they said, is the servers, a.k.a. Brian's amazing family and his mom. The other cool thing, if you guys don't know, is Martin Owsley is the global ambassador for Martin. He's also a Danish boxing champion and keeper of the Quaith and all that stuff. So Brian's Danish, and his mom, who's from Denmark, was actually there. So she went up to Martin and started speaking Danish. It was pretty great, and then he was all excited about that. Then they had to do a cheer in Danish, which was pretty great. So it was, like I said, it was a really good fun night for everybody. So good times. It says split the Highland Park blender with another retailer. It's a possibility there, Troy. It just have to see what we could do with that. And we have to find a retailer that's willing to take on that kind of a cost. So we just don't know right now. And I'd have to sell them ahead of time before we got them, just because, laying out the kind of cash I just don't have. Because all my assets literally right now are liquid. So, and all the investments in our place and the build. So, let's just say not a whole lot of cash sitting around. It says the sauce was the sauce I made. Had a Canadian pale ale, English mustard, Heinz chili sauce, seasoned herb vinegar, maple syrup, salt, white pepper, marjoram, and pressed garnish with house. Sounds really good. One of these days, I'll have to give that a whirl. So, yes. So now, the real thing is, we're also in talks, like I said, one of the things I can tell you about is we are in talks with Macallan. So at some point in the next few months, we hope to have a really big, giant event with Macallan as well. So that should be a really great time. Who else can I talk about? I can tell you about Barrel. Barrel will be coming next year for sure to do a big event with Stephanie Barry, who's their national sales director, and their master blender, which is Nick Christensen. So she'll be there. So I think it was probably next February we're looking to do that. Let's see who else. We're talking to Foregate right now. We're trying to figure out the date on that. So we should have the Bill Straw, which is the founder there of Foregate. So that should be a really great event with those guys. All right. I'm going to pour some Gariana Westland here. This is the very first one. Pour a little bit of that because why not? Because it's delicious. And we're one of the few places that actually has all the first date. So one of the things you are going to try if you do come on Wednesday is Garner, but I think it'll be 8, obviously, which is the current one. You'll have 8, and then you'll also have Colère, Solemn, of course, the regular single malt, their flagship. Plus, we're getting 2 brand new distillery exclusives, not released yet. The wine cask and the beer cask. So that should be really cool to get to try those out. Like I said, a ton of really good foods coming too. So if we get our regular Freud, we be in there can't help. We'll work on it, Andy. We'll get there. I promise. We'll get them. We're working on lots of really cool Playpool. We're working on one we're in contact with. I can't tell you who it is yet. It's a not necessarily a brand that is going to be known for being some high price brand, but they make good stuff. And the person associated with is a really cool guy. And it's someone that I think you guys would all like to see. And a lot of fun. Another meeting with I think R3 coming up in a few days. So that should be good. So we got a lot of good stuff. We're working with Glass Revolution, which is Amroot, Claxton's, Blackadder, working with them to come here in a month. So a lot of stuff's coming down the pipe. So we shall see. So we're doing lots of things. It's a beating, but it's worth it. It's fun. Obviously, to make more money in the private tastings. And if you guys do come to town, we're running some specials on all that stuff too. Hey, John or Pass, good to see you there. I know a lot of you guys obviously don't live here, but if you do get a chance to come to town, we'll take it. Murphy Quinn, I wish. I will talk to Murphy. We do know him. Would love to have him. I'd love to have Murphy down here for Cedar Ridge. I love Cedar Ridge. To me, that's one of the best American single malts. If you guys didn't get a chance to see back when we had the unbelievable chance to have, we had Cedar Ridge, we had Virginia Distilling, we had Balcones, and on there and Westland, and it was just an incredible, the battle of the OK Corral for a best American single malts. I think it's actually our best watched live stream we ever did. So, which was a really good. I think it was during COVID. So I guess it was like 3 years ago. So yeah, really, really cool stuff there. So if you didn't get to see it, hands that one, go back and check that show out from around that time period. Speaking of Virginia, Virginia's definitely coming. Amanda Beckwork will come with Jenny, who's their she's their ambassador. But of course, Amanda is their master distiller. So we'll definitely be having them on coming in the near future as well. So lots of really awesome brands are coming to the castle with some really great whiskeys. So it's gonna be a lot of fun stuff, a lot of good stuff coming down the pipe. We just, like I said, the biggest thing we're working on now is trying to get more private stuff in because obviously, rent, bills, all that fun stuff. And of course, paying myself would also be great at some point in time. But, we're getting there. So it's good. So, be hosting, apparently got some really cool calls about people doing some events soon, some private events, which should be good. I'm glad to host some special things for people, birthdays, promotions, bachelor parties, all sorts of cool, fun stuff. Lots of things to teach people whiskey about and just have a good time, and especially when it's surprise ones, which are my favorite is because from the outside, our place looks like nothing. Like the whole point of the outside looks like a speakeasy. It's like, what is this? It looks like there's nothing there, and what can possibly be cool in there? And I love to see the look on their face when they open the door and like, holy crap, there's a freaking real castle full of whiskey in here. They're like, they say whiskey castle, but whatever. That's a nice name. No, there's a freaking castle inside. So it's really cool and fun to show people that. So it's pretty great. Oh, yeah, Darn is pretty special. I think this was the only one they actually ever made at cask strength. I think everything else is at 100. But yeah, this one was 112.4, which is cool. All right. Oh, yeah. Sadly, no longer made. Is this one open? It is open. Sorry, I got a child in the background. Now, the real question is, can I even get this thing open? Because that's the one bad thing. Actually going to open. There's a lot of the old Westlands, they had a really big problem with opening. But yeah, this is the old sherry wood, which is just beautiful stuff, but sadly no longer made. But, great stuff. All right. Oh, yeah. That smells good. To say the least. That smells good. Really good. Oh, it's been a long. I don't think I poured this in maybe 5 years. It's been a long time. One second. All right. Anyway. All right. So we got that going on. So it's been wild. Like I said, lots of stuff going on. Good. I'm definitely busy. I'll tell you that. Just trying to, like I said, fill out the rest of this Westland tasting in the next couple days with this awesome masterclass here with Devin. So it should be a good time. Just got to find some more fun local people here to go. Says, what's better, twist off or synthetic cork? Twist off all day long. And here's the reason is synthetic cork is good, except for the fact that they apparently the glue they use sucks. And a lot of times I'll get the synthetic cork stuck in there because the actual top part, this part rips off. So now, excuse me, I've got to remove the synthetic cork with a corkscrew or, wiggle it out somehow or whatever. So screw top, still my favorite. Just do what the Japanese do with their high-end premium whiskey, screw top, because it's smart. That's why I really appreciate Westland not using corks. It's one of my favorite things about that company in general, because I hate corks with a passion, as you all know. So, hold on a second. Yep. All right. Yes. Violet has to get ready for school tomorrow, so she has to go to. Good night, child. I love you. So anyway, sorry about that. So we had to do all those fun things. Let's see. Ew. Alrighty then. Let me answer a text here real quick, guys. Part of the fun of the business. So let's see here. Somebody's posting about Westland, so let me get this done real quick and get this over to them. Wow. All right, let's grab this, send this over. Let's see here. Get this to somebody real quick, just so we can have this all taken care of. Let's see here. Because this part is important. And let me get them this too. Sorry, guys, got to do this for. Sometimes we got to do business now. And that's just the way this works. Since whiskey business just seems to have hours are all the time, which is fine. That's just part of the deal. Let's see here. There we go. All right, sent that off. Okay, sorry about that. All right, let's see. I've been buying some dusty bottles and every cork fill. Oh yeah, because they're dried out and give me synthetic. I get that part, Andy. At least you're only having to dig out. The synthetic is definitely used in digging out pieces of junk. So if I had to choose between cork and synthetic, synthetic, like I agree with you all day long. But if I had to choose synthetic and cork, exactly, Troy. Yeah, whiskey hours equals trucking hours. All the time, every day. That's just part of the deal. It's just one of those things. It's wildness, but it is what it is. So, Wow. So good times. All right. Yes. I think that you're right. I think Troy's just all hours, all the time. Good fun times, right? Mm. It's a great bottle. That's a really, really great bottle from Westland. Great stuff. This is cracked by new beef and it's solid. Good to hear. Since we all know I do collect those B batches. Amazing people like to find them for me, like Andy. So, hey there. It's a very sexy man there, Bourbon. Our fine looking gentleman there from New York. All that good stuff. Get some whiskey there. Alrighty. Don't want to waste it on the bar. Plus, it's clean. It's whiskey. Perfect. Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah, if you guys still find these in the wild, these old sherry woods, dude, you should pick them up. They're so freaking good. Hey. Good stuff. I forgot they had these old blue. Most of them are all red now. It's kind of funny. Backing down. Oh my God. Matt breaks in Olympics says, fat man falling down. Sure, we'll go right on that. I'm sure. From the looks of that ridiculous bullshit, yeah, that should not be a sport. That shit's fucking stupid. But, whatever. So this one here, yeah, Ben, especially you're a guy who hunts a lot of old stuff, man. If you find any of these, dude, pick these up for yourself. These things are freaking awesome. They discontinued them a few years ago, but yeah, these are really, really good. So the single cask from as a blue cap and impossible open. Yeah, I purposely keep. Oops. I purposely keep these rubber things around. Usually open for jars, but these work also awesome for Westland corks or screw tops. Because, in fact, I'm glad you said that, Andy. I need to bring one with me on Wednesday because otherwise it could be a problem. Because that would be nothing more embarrassing than, we can't open it. So that was trying to apparently rigged the tryout process by having her husband being the prior judge for the competitions when she magically won. I'm sure they're like, I'm sure they are. I mean, considering all the crazy crap you sent me, Ben, yeah, I can only, I'm sure they are. Because I was lucky, because I had a buddy find me a peated maybe a year or so ago, which also discontinued, for like $35. I'm like, yes, that would be great. Pick that up, please. It's like, how is this here? The sad thing is, and this is, I know this, most of us obviously are nerds here, is really great whiskey that somehow ends up on clearance, and you're like, how? How do people not realize how freaking good this crap is? I mean, good for us, obviously. I mean, come on. For years, I can find Compass Box go on clearance. Good for me. That's another brand that's going to be coming back later, probably next year early with the new Compass Boxes. So we should have Compass Box here, and that should be a great event for sure. There's some peated around these parts, probably some sherry too. Oh, there you go. See, Andy says some of those are up there, so even better. Oh, yes. Yes, correct, Hunter Ed. Pretty confident that goes for everyone in here. That's why you're here, because you love the nerd. It's all good. But it's also a great fun community, and, we all like talking about this stuff, obviously. I mean, that's why we have these silly-ass channels, right? Looks findable. Excellent. Let's see here. There's probably some... Okay, cool. Yeah. And so it's fun, especially when we all get together in person. It's even more ridiculous. Then you actually get to try this stuff, which is definitely more fun. Fun to talk about it together, but fun together in person, even better. Speaking of Yoda, of course, has his amazing shelf that he is sponsor, which we got all those installed the other day. Andy, I'm excited for you to come see your shelf when you come down here in a couple of days. Be cool for you guys to see it. They turned out amazing. Really, thankfully, they placed $80, 20 minutes away. Oh, there you go. Thankfully there's a little really cool shop down the street locally. So, get to support a nice local shop. Did great work. Had it done several days early, which was awesome. And, it's a win-win for everybody, so which I appreciate. Yeah, they were super cool. Took me quite some time to figure it out because I wanted this to be good for you guys. You guys give us money to sponsor. The least I can do is make it look really good. And yeah, I spent quite some time looking in there to figure out exactly what it's. Yes. Yep, that is there. That it is. Mm-hmm. Pretty funny, but it's there. Well, hopefully at some point, Ben, you get a chance to come down here. Love to have you out at the castle and all that good stuff. Oh, hell yeah. There you go. Scored a 2024 Writer's Tears cash rank for nothing this time. Okay, that's even better that you got it for free. I like that. I like the sound of that any day. Free whiskey is a good time, for sure. That's someone else we're in talks with, is hopefully having Walsh over here. So that should be cool. Another one, Ballykeefe, Belvoy, which is a French single malt company. Yeah, we've got a lot of stuff in the pipeline coming. So there's a lot of really cool things going to happen. We just have our biggest thing is, of course, a lot of you guys know it's new business. Having locally people know we exist, and that's a little bit harder, obviously, but we're working on it. So, if I do go getting so white girl wasted. I have to Uber to my own castle, Ben. I think my wife would be displeased. So speaking of cool stuff from brands, I don't know if anybody's had this one. So this one, I think, was it North Carolina? Yeah, Statesville, North Carolina. I don't know if anybody's had this yet. This is Southern Distilling. So this is their Southern Star Double Rye, blend of straight ryes. They sent us this thing recently. This is freaking delicious. I mean, as it's opened up, as you can see, I might have liked this one a bit at this point, which for me, this means it's really nice and tasty. This rye, though, yeah, good stuff. Highly, so I'll get a review for you guys in the next few weeks on it. Really, really like it, though. It's always fun when you get stuff you've never heard of and it shows up and it's awesome. Oh, speaking of the cool thing, you guys, of course, know who RD1 is. We're going to have Barry on soon. Got to figure out a date with him. And then we're also, just to put this on you guys' radars, if you do want to come down, for Repeal Day in December, we're going to have this badass prohibition party that is going to be, everybody's going to dress up like the Roaring 20s. It's going to be freaking stellar. Source? No, I think they distilled this. This they make this. This is distilled by them. Distilled and produced by. Nope, they make this completely there in North Carolina. So very cool. And not really sure where Statesville is, but like I said, when we do the review, you'll have it. Yeah, so this is really good stuff. But yeah, all made by them. So, I understand, Ben. I have the same problem. It's all good. So, yeah, and right, it is impressive. We know it's at least 4 years old. I don't know if it has an age statement anywhere. Like I said, at least 4. I love it. Making tasty products for happy people. That's a good tagline. I like that. That's cool. Doesn't say anything else, but yeah. So it's at least 4. So it's good. I really like it. What is the same as I'll dress from the night from the 2020s. Oh, there you go. That'll be funny. It says, well, they found the wrong people. Oh, that's too funny. My friend who works for Canada went to Italy and Croatia for the past long weekend and grabbed the Writer's Tears. Awesome. That sounds like fun. I would also enjoy going to Italy and Croatia. That sounds like a great time. Especially Croatia. I really would like to go there. It looks really cool. I'm sure Italy's great, but I'd like to go to Croatia. Way fucking cheaper. And way cooler people. But being a dirty Slav myself, it's cool. I like those people. It's all good. This is a really nice rye. So yeah, if you guys do find a Southern Star, pick it up. Good stuff. Let's see what else we got. Of course, I know we already talked about that. Oh, I gotta grab them. I think they're downstairs. Crap, they are downstairs. There's the new stuff from 15 Stars. I think, yeah, they're both downstairs. I have to grab them a little bit. We've got their new Naraha cask and their triple finish. Both excellent stuff. I'll grab them here in a minute. We can show you guys that. Yeah, that's good stuff. Very happy with that. Like I said, really happy with the Brothers Bond. Still working to get those guys on sooner than later. It'll be great for everybody. I doubt we'll get them in person, but hey, if they want to come down to the castle, love to have them in the castle. That'd be awesome. But certainly we'll be happy to have them on the show for sure. So just working on more things for you guys. Oh, there's other cool stuff that came. That's what we didn't talk about. Pour some of this really beautiful Brothers Bond cast strength while we're at it. Let's see here. All right. So another thing that should, of course, we talked about these on National Scotch Day, but in case you weren't here for it, is the Deanston 15-year tequila cask finish and the Bunnahabhain Fashil 2024, the 14-year Ruby Port, and the 23-year Fashil Festival, the triple sherry wood finish. So those were fun too. So that's another we need to work on getting have out is Bunnahabhain and Deans. I'd love to have them come out. That'd be fun. He went on a MILF shagging hunting trip and ended up finding beer belly men. So epic fail. Wow. That is hilarious, Donald. Really, really funny. Oh, I know you did. You gave us this cool little thing here, Andy. Don't worry, we used yours for the review. And then the brand gave us this. So we got this from, and don't worry, you're in the video, this is tomorrow's video, by the way, is the Deanston 15. So that'll be good. So fun times. Let's see. You did. You're right. You beat them by quite some time to us, which was awesome. Show is a Canasta and PX. It's really good. I ain't giving you shite. Thanks, man. You found me plenty of cool things. Like I said, I'm slow. At some point, you'll get to other cool things. I'm just slow and busy. But when it does happen, you'll appreciate it. It'll be good. I might be slow, but I don't forget. So don't worry. It might be another year or two before it happens, but you will get it. So, that's quite tasty. Nope, I haven't. I've tried. So the ones you sent me, Ben, let's say I opened up obviously the three amazing the Glen Masters. Those were awesome. Did those. No, I have not opened the Bladnock yet. I actually found it. I know I saw it today, but I have not opened that one yet. The Tomatin. Oh, I did try the Peat Christmas. I did open that. That was excellent. The Big Peat Christmas. The Tomatin 18 is excellent. I think that's pretty much. There might be one or two others. I can't remember at this point. But all of it was good stuff. But no, I figure we'll do that Bladnock at some point. Oh, that's who's coming. Speaking of Bladnock, that's another one that's going to come over. We're going to have their global ambassador come in. So, like I said, guys, there's a lot of really cool things coming down the pipe. Like I said, I hope a lot of you can. I know obviously don't live here, but if you do get a chance to come down, be a freaking great time. Those do make good decanters. I do like Bladnock. Good people, good stuff. When we shot the video from the beaches, the most boobage I saw were Croatian men when he said, oh, that's awful. I'll never forget when I was a kid. I think I was 16 at the time. We're in the Dominican Republic. And the resort was mostly Italians, let's say, this particular resort. And this lady passed us, huge bitch, passed out on a lounge chair, just very large woman. Just her tits are beet red, just completely burnt to a crisp. And she's, I don't know. I mean, obviously, she'd been there for quite some time and fell asleep. All I know is when she woke up, that was going to hurt bad. Sucks to be her. You can see. Man, that's awesome. Oh, God, that's funny as shit. I remember if I had to grab it last fall. You got. I tell you what, Ben, I can go grab and open if you want. How does that sound? I can be right back and we can try it together right now. Oh, God, that's some funny shit. Give me a minute. I know where it is. It's downstairs in my dining room. I'll be right back. So, give me a minute. Okay. I had to grab a case because it was just easier at this point. All right. Let's see here. The Bladnock. And other new things. See, the 15 stars, Manejo, Vino de Nahaha. And this is their triple cask. Then there's another new brand. We'll talk about here in a minute. Five Springs, which is an infused bourbon brand. So it's, essentially flavored with different stuff. That's a fat man going up the stairs. So let's catch my breath now. So let's see here. You have that experience when you came back to us. Oh yeah, they come. Yeah, they definitely taste different, and usually better because you'll find more notes on them when you come back. Jeez. Yeah, Croatian man with banana hammocks and D. That's got to not what I called Great European Vacation. God, that sounds awful, dude. Huh. A few days for me. Now, you also might have a hard time with the proof as well, Ed. You haven't done it for a while. No, Glen Masters are here at my house. I do have them here. I kept them here. Now, not saying I wouldn't take them in for a special client because I would, but mostly those are here because I freaking love them. All right, good. They got the little Instagram, Facebook thing you finished. All right. Have weird issues with that damn Facebook crap. Okay, because they can't be in a really place anymore. Yeah. Oh, we know. Unfortunately. Oh man, I did get above that 15-year. Man, that's cool. Yeah, it is. It is high. There's no doubt. Ed. Yeah, it is not cheap. Now, like I said, full disclosure, obviously, you guys know I got those from brands. I didn't buy those. But I always tell you guys that. Now, of course, most of the collection I did buy. Just we do get stuff always from brands, and a lot of times it's stuff that's not in Texas. So we just say yeah, but we always like to say full disclosure. When we get something, I'm not going to say, oh, hey, this is amazing because you gave it to me. It's like, no, we're going to give you real tasting notes, and if I don't like it, I either won't review it or say, hey, I'm going to review this, but it's not going to be great. So most of the time, they're pretty good at sending stuff I actually want to drink, so it's not really an issue. So, all right, so we got that and that. All right, so we'll do these. Let's see here. So we have this Five Springs brand. So one of these was blood orange. One is maple vanilla. And one is honey sage. Now, obviously, these are really for cocktails. They're at 35. I think all of them are. Yeah, they're all at 35. So 70 proof. Also review them. Be fun, entertaining. I do not have the Loch Lomond Chardonnay yeast bar. That I have not had, Andy. That does sound cool, though. I tried the cast strength after those 3 weeks and it was a bit tough, but those 90 100 proofers were easier and better than before. They still worked up to the cast strength. Yeah, no, that's the right way to do it, man. That's exactly how you should do it. So let's just go ahead and start with this Bladnock before these higher proof ones. Since Ben is requesting it, let's see how this magic. Really cool. So it's a 17-year Bladnock distilled in 93. So this means this bottle's in 2010. All right. Let's check this out. I hope you all enjoy this on your headphones as I unwrap this. It's probably not going to sound awesome. So I might suggest you mute for a minute. It's also a beautiful wrapping job. I really appreciate it. This is the correct way to do it for sure. A pro has done this. We appreciate professionalism here. It's a great job. I missed. All right. Let's pull this open. See how this is. Now, the chance of this tearing probably pretty high. Hey, maybe I'll get lucky. Shockingly, none of those Glen Masters tore. Now, let's see. You know what? Before we do this, let's at least get it wet and see what we got here. Let's see. Yeah, the craziest thing, of course, about this is that, this is back when Bladnock was closed down, and now, of course, it's reopened again. But that's the thing that's crazy about this. That's one of those reopened distilleries. That's why I was excited because I've got a couple other Bladnocks that are old like this one. This one's, I think my oldest Bladnock was an 84. All right, let's see. Let's see if we get lucky. Maybe. Come on. Oh. All right. It got out now. The question, did it tear it all? No. Looks like we're okay on it. All right. Anyway. Damn straight. That's right. You get it wet first. Because I'm a pro. As Ben says. All right. Let's see how our first crack of this bad boy is. 17-year Bladnock. Does smell good. Mmm. Okay. Lots of herbal notes. Some pineapple. There's some vegetal. What is that? A little bit of black pepper, sea salt. I mean, it's on the, it's the lowest, most southern distillery in Scotland. Like celery salt. It smells nice. Mazel tov, exactly. 4 plagues, everyone win. Exactly. Corks just went 8 is mostly coming out, right? See, not gonna lie, sometimes those noises of unboxing are almost like a cork pop happy. Oh yeah, absolutely. It is a lot of fun uncorking crap. No doubt. All right, I'll see what it tastes. It's very nice. It is only 43%. We always like a little bit higher proof, but I'm not sad about it. I think it's pretty damn tasty. And of course, obviously, this is, fresh crack. It needs some time to open up and all that good stuff. This little caramel in there. Like ginger root. Maybe a little bit of seaweed wrap, from like sushi. Yeah, nice sea salt in there, black pepper. Wow, it's really nice. Yeah, no smoke, none whatsoever. Okay, I get a little bit of strawberry, a bit of peach, pear, tangerine. Some more of that ginger, like a ginger glaze, pie crust. Yeah, that's good. I like that. Hey, Spencer, good to see you there. Let's see. What are they? Wow, okay. Let's see what their lovely notes are. Their nose is fresh with subtle herbal influences and mint. Wow, that's really helpful. Their palate says fruity influences and sweet. Oh wow, they really thought this through. Light, long. It says their body's light. The finish is long. And the cask is a refill sherry hogshead. So I'm going to say that was a pretty multiple use times hogshead based on that color. That is pretty. I mean, you can see me through it. So, I'm going to go with that was a fairly used hogshead. But yeah, it's all good. It's tasty. I'm not sad. Comment. It was definitely an experience. Okay. So it doesn't suck under $100. Oh no, because was this like $86, $90, something like that, Ben? I think it was something along those lines. No, I like it. I'm just for a 17-year for that price point. No, I think it's good. I'd buy one. I think it's something you want to have. And like I said, it's old. You're not going to find it again. This is supposed to be cool because this is old Bladnock compared to some of the new Bladnock. It'd be fun to compare the two of them. So yeah, that's what I thought. It was super reasonable. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, that's gonna open up really nice. Yeah, now we got some candy floss. A little bit of peppermint in there. What are those things? Those ribbon candy. That's what it smells. Ribbon candy. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, that's gonna be quite good. This will probably stay here for unless somebody wants me to bring it in. Most of the old stuff like this, the mass majority, I keep here. But like I said, once again, if someone requests it, it can be brought into the castle because it's not like I can replace this. So these are not on the. First of all, it's a 17-year Scotch. Now, granted, I know the price was good, but it's also not replaceable. So these are not on the first tier by any means. Yeah, this is really nice. Yeah, you're gonna want one bottle of this. That's really good. That gets better with each sip. Yeah, that's got once that sets for a little bit, opens up. That's a tasty dram. So I would definitely highly encourage you to pick one up for yourself. Good stuff. Thanks for that. I'm glad it didn't suck either. I generally find though most old Scotch doesn't suck in general, so I wouldn't be really wouldn't be worried about it. I think it's pretty damn great. You don't, but I generally find most of the time old whiskey is good. I mean, it was distilled in '93. Stuff from then is just generally because I mean, you think in '93 nobody's buying shit. That's when, like I said, that's when Blood Knot closed. Until recently. So no, I would not be sad about this at all. Because I'm curious between that 15-star VDN to what you prefer. Let's find out. I don't know. I'll pour I'm gonna grab a couple of the glasses here and pour it. We'll find out. Some water in here. Plus, you got this swanky box here. Woohoo! It is pretty funny when you think about it. It's like you love, this old packaging. It's like, who seriously thought this was a good idea? It's like, oh, I know. Here's a Lowland Scotch. Let's put it in this piece of shit. But cool. Oh, here it is. This is how they describe Lowlands. These whiskeys are typically lighter in style. They're noted for a fragrant floral character with some fruity notes. Yeah, that's pretty fucking useless. But thanks. Good, nice job for trying and marketing, guys. It's just fun. Some of this shit's just fun. That's half the fun in drinking old crap. Is not only is it good, generally speaking, the marketing is generally so bad that you just make fun of it. You mean half a box? Exactly, Spencer. A half a box. Because who the hell don't want a full box? That's too much. So, a Starlight finish in triple sec. Ooh, that sounds like fun. A triple sec finished? That sounds like a must try. That sounds super interesting. All right. So how much of the description do you see on any box or bottle from Tesla? Dude, not a lot. Like this is actually maybe one of the better ones. I'll have to pull some of the other ones. Like, to be honest, most stuff Ben from that time period it is even worse. You might occasionally find a canister like an old Glenmorangie or something like that. Might have a little more detail on the back of it because they're a little bit better at marketing over there. But most of this crap, especially independent bottles, they're going to give you nothing. Like, they're like, oh, thank God someone bought this shit. Is pretty much the way they look at it. All right, so let's see here. Triple cast. Let's see here. Let's see. So triple cast is on this side. So this is Kentucky Straight Bourbon, mentioned cognac, rum, and apple brandy casks. This is bottle 1542, 103 proof. All right. Let's tell us anything else. No. On the back, maybe. Yes, 3 fine aged Kentucky bourbons married together. Finish some things. Okay, so these are 16-year-old and 8-year-old combined. Okay, so we got a nice age statement on it. All right. All right, and we also have 15-star Vino de Naraha single barrel. So this is an 8-year. This is a blend of 2 Kentucky Straight Bourbon whiskeys finished in a Vino de Naraha cask. Okay, so it's a single barrel, but okay. This releases a marriage of 2 fine aged, 8 years old, finished in a single. Is that what they're saying? Because it's finished in a single one? How did single barrel get? All right. Sure. I guess single barrel must not obviously be a technical term. Hey, Emily, good to see you there. But sure. I guess it must not be an actual TTP requirement. That must not be. Must just be, once again, like small batch. Doesn't mean shit. Let's see. You should do a stream on series on good whiskey batch and there's someone. That's a good idea, Andy. I think that would be a fun stream. We should do that. Thanks for that idea. That's a great idea. Good packaging versus bad packaging. Oh, that would definitely be a good one. Man, the biggest thing is if the castle's freaking internet didn't suck ass. That'd be an awesome one just to go around the castle with and go, hey, what do you guys think of this? What do you guys think of this? We'll figure something out for that, though. Okay. Okay, so the Nareha is very fragrant. Now, there must be quite a bit of 16 year in this one. There's actually quite a bit of oak on there, shockingly. This is very floral. Of course, very orange, for no surprise. And like this, like baby powder. You get the cognac, you get the rum, okay, you get the apple brandy. Okay, so you get all three of them there. Interesting. Yeah, definitely plenty of oak on that palate too. There's the rum, cognac, brandy. Okay, so you get all three of them on the finish. I have Spectrum. They suck. Frontier, unfortunately, is not available. I don't know if I can get Sudden Link or not, Ben. I'll check. I've never checked if that's something that's available here or not. I will look. Anything's got to be better. I haven't purchased your and Chivas because of the awful packaging. Okay, that's hilarious. Now, Chivas does have some great packaging in their upper level stuff, Andy. Like, I really like the Royal Salutes and stuff like that. Now, granted, those are also expensive bottles, but they are really good. Poured some Forsker 2000 for the first time forever. Still super tasty. That's definitely going. Get Starlink. I'm sure that couldn't possibly cost a fortune. Okay. There's a decent amount of oak on that too. But more fruit, which is surprising. That's more fruity. Huh. The Spectrum is the best in your area, but here it's terrible in certain areas. Their pricing is awful, though. Yeah, they kind of suck. Okay, I'll see if I can get Sudden Link. I'll have to look into that, man. That'll be awesome. If there's anything else, yeah. Because like I said, the problem is they promised us, oh yeah, the latest June you'll have 600 up. Because I'm like, I mean down obviously is very important too. But I'm like, hello, as a YouTuber, need freaking internet to go up and be quick. It's not exactly like I've been doing this for a short period of time, guys. This for what 5.5 years now. But yeah. So the down's okay. It's the up is awful. And like I said, they I don't know what the hell happened last. It completely shit the bed. And we lasted for 2 minutes and I restarted it. I don't know, 8 times. It was awful. And then, like I said, then I see on my that Spectrum shows up on the cameras. It's like, oh, and they were there for a while because I was like, I don't know what the hell happened. But all I know is they were out there doing all sorts of shit. So hopefully it's better, but I don't know. Starlink is 100. What speed does that come at? Swindler became optimal a year or two ago. Okay. Starlink is 1 for a month. You need high upload to stream, and Spectrum not so good. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the problem. I'm getting like 35 to 39, which sucks. Damn straight I am, Ben. It still works, baby. And plus, here's the other problem, guys. StreamYard, since they got rid of the Google, the hell they used to call it back in the day before StreamYard came out. I don't remember. But whatever it went, it switched between people who were talking. Well, if you want above freaking 720, you got to pay a ton of money for it. It's like, that's bullshit. Whereas with the other thing, you didn't pay anything. It was just part of the deal. And we just bounce around. You could use 1080p or higher. But no, this bullshit. 720 is their fast. It sucks. You see, here at the house, that's what I'm using. I'm using AT&T, and I have fiber. And our upload, we upload at 1 gig. So we don't have any issues here. Yeah. Cool father. Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, I don't understand because AT&T is there, but their upload speed, they don't have fiber. Their upload is 5. That's useless. Yeah, that's it. Google Hangouts. That's it, Donner Pass. That was it. Google Hangouts. Yeah. Yeah, upload is 8 to 20. That's a problem. Yeah, I really need it to be in the hundreds just to give you guys a consistent and easy. There's no problem. And of course, we bring guests in and all that stuff. It's bullshit. It needs to be faster. This branding, technically, because Atlas USA 5 years ago, I might work there allegedly. Allegedly, of course. I really think, Ed, I think it really just depends what mood you're in. They're both good. And they're both fairly oaky. There's more spiciness and just spices in general on the triple. It's a little bit softer on that one. More citrus, obviously, being that's orange. Yeah, this is a little bit. Now, what's the proof difference on this? 103. Okay, there's basically none, which is wild. That's 102.8. This is 103, but this drink's way hotter. So that's interesting. Only issues with 15-star is their pricing. Right, they are not cheap. Yeah, yeah, they're like, I know, like the cheapest thing they make is like $90. That's I think for their rye. And their bourbon that I have over there is like 150, 140, 150. I know these are both expensive. These are between I think up to $300 on some of these. They're definitely pricey. Yeah, we had them on the show. They were fairly decent about it. I know some things obviously they have NDAs on, they can't speak about it. But yeah, if you guys didn't see the show and we had the son and father that own this brand on, they're really cool. We had a great time with them. In fact, hell, they said in the show after you guys got off, got them to talk to them for another hour and a half. So no, they were really cool. They are distilling their own stuff, which they own that popcorn brand. They have this really cool. I forget the name of the popcorn they own. Doesn't matter at the moment, but they have some different popcorn varieties. They're the only ones that make it. They're making whiskey out of it, so it should be cool when it's ready. Interested to see how it tastes like. So it's kind of lucky you had both of these fishes on there. These are the two I've been trying to decide to try. Yeah, man. What's the prices you're seeing where you're at? Just to wonder, so kind of also put this in perspective for you. I don't like the labels that they stream made me consider myself. Oh, see, I do. Now, my nerdy self thought this shit was cool. Now, as you guys know, I love history. I personally am all about this shit. I love I love this. I think that this is an old coin. I think it's cool as shit, personally. And that the front of the coin, of course, is here. I'll show you guys closer. That the edge of it's like a coin. I mean, this was my nerd heaven for me. So you go, that's the front of the coin. Of course, it's got the American flag on there. The 15 stars is it's because of Kentucky, the 15th state. And just, I don't know. And I think their website's really cool. And they talk all about, they all sorts of Revolutionary War artifacts. And, Jiffy Pop. I don't think it was Jiffy Pop. Pretty confident in that one. But I don't think I'm talking about some kind of a black corn. Not the black corn that like black whiskey uses, a different type. They say they get lots of awards in many states. Oh, it is good whiskey. The one thing I'll give them, especially about this, is they went out and they sourced really good old whiskey because thankfully they own a very large chain of convenience stores, to say the least, and they have a significant amount of money behind them. Just let's put it that way. Very wealthy people. But they work hard and, cool. Okay, so you're saying the triple cask at 1 and the V and 139. Okay, so those prices are pretty decent from what I've seen, actually. So those aren't bad prices at all. Now, if I had to choose between the two, excuse, 40-point difference there. I guess the big thing is, do you like more orange in your whiskey? Or can you tell an age on those? Oh yeah, you can definitely tell there's age on both of these. This one's got 8 and 16 in it, and there's definitely prevalent that there's quite a bit of oak in there, and that this one's all 8, but shockingly tastes older than 8. But hey, it's good. Yeah. It really depends if you like that finish more. Do you like that more the orange finish, or do you like more of the, because like I said, it's cognac, rum, and brandy, and you can find all three on there. They're pretty subtle, but good. So really, it just kind of depends what you're looking for as far as finish goes. But yeah, and really the way you can tell age usually, Ben, is the oakiness on it is one of the big things, and then you'll find the viscosity is usually a pretty good key. Now, granted, obviously left it in nice proof and all that good stuff too, so they're non-chill filtered, so that helps. But a lot of it, you can tell with the oakiness of it. Generally, will reveal age more than anything. Now, that's also subjective. I mean, do you like oak? If you're not a big fan of oak, maybe not for you. But if you like an oakier bourbon, like an EC18, something like that. I mean, I personally like EC18 a lot. I think I think EC23 is also really good. I prefer those, to be honest with you guys, over like a Pappy 23 any day. I think those are both better. So I love the orange flavor with some subtle sweetness. So maybe, yeah, if you like the orange subtle and you like that powdery floralness, I would definitely go with that one over the other ones. I think that's gonna be more your wheelhouse. So I think you love oak a lot too. Well, you're still gonna pick up a ton of oak on this, which I think it's shocking. It's only an 8-year for as much oak is prevailing in these. Now, I do wonder. Actually, there's plenty of whiskey in there already. What kind if they use like wave staves or something in this, and it doesn't say, because there's a significant more wood impact on this, on this than I expect for an 8-year. It's really good. I wouldn't be sad. So, holy shit, he's actually awake. That's shocking. Getting a text from a buddy who's usually asleep by 10 o'clock, which is interesting. All righty then. All right, there we go. That's good. Yeah, I got no complaint. Like I said, I think you'd be happy with both, but I think you like that flavor. I'd probably go with this one. But if you want a little bit more oak and you want those other nuances, you go with the other one. But I think from what you're saying, I'd probably stick with this. Just, based on what you're saying. Yeah, we'll get full reviews out to you guys. I want these to be open up a little bit longer. Then I'll get you guys reviews probably the next month or so. Probably get these out to you guys. Yeah, I'd probably go with that one, Ed. I think that will be your right choice, based on what you're telling me you like. The 3 finishes are there, but they're all subtle. They're not competing with each other, I would say. It's a very subtle, nice. They play well with each other. Whereas sometimes when you get casts that are that vast different, and sometimes it's a good thing. Like Seagrass is a great example of that. It's 3 vastly different finishes, but they taste amazing and you can get all three. This is a more subtle way to do it. It's very good. But, it's up to you. What do you want as far as flavor goes? So, all right. So that's those. All right. So let's talk about this other cool brand that I'm interested in for very different reasons, obviously. You guys know we also review liqueurs and flavored whiskeys and all that stuff. So these ones, I sent these to us, I don't know, maybe 2-3 weeks ago now, something like that. So these showed up, which is, where are these guys? I want to say they're out of the Carolinas as well, but I could be totally wrong. No, I was completely wrong. Blended and bottled by the Front Porch Spirits in Bardstown, Kentucky. Must be thinking of a different brand. All right, so obviously they're not making this. They are taking whiskey and then bourbon and infusing, as they say. So let's see here. Bourbon whiskey infused with natural flavors. All right. So we get the blood orange, the honey sage, and the maple vanilla. They can probably start with maple vanilla. I don't know. Let's find out. I have no idea right or wrong. Hey, we got 3 glasses. Yeah, let's just pour them all. Let's solve this problem right now. Let's see here. Yeah, absolutely. No problem at all. Yeah, like I said, if you guys are ever at the liquor store and need help, feel free to, hit me up on Discord or on Facebook or Instagram. Happy to help you guys out. Like I said, Whiskey Crusaders, Whiskey Castle at both Instagram and Facebook. Help you out as much as you can, not a problem. Never made a decision, hate for you to buy something you don't like, especially if I've had it. Much easier to help you guys out in the moment than have regret when you go home, because most places obviously don't let you return booze. Some do. Depends on the store and state. But I know that there's definitely some stores here where that all sales are final. And then some of the bigger chains will happily return your money. Just depends on the chain. So, or the store or whatever. All right. So, let's check out these. So we got here the maple vanilla, the blood orange, and the honey sage. So this is 5 Springs. I did remember that I didn't, like I said, when we give you guys a review, we'll get them on. If I really like these, I might maybe get the people that created these on. I think it's a woman-owned brand, if I remember. So it sounded like it was really cool stuff. I don't usually request things I think going to be terrible. So, do you have to work tomorrow, Mike? This is my job. So, this is what I do. I house own the Whiskey Castle, so I also will be there. I meet with people over there usually and conduct either private classes during the day, or a lot of times I'm meeting with brands to set up events in the future. So, yeah. So this is YouTube is not my full-time job. My Whiskey Castle that I own is my full-time job, where I teach classes. But this is it's part of that brand though. But yes. I will be around at some point there tomorrow because I have to meet some people for some stuff. And, of course, we'll be there obviously on Wednesday because we have the Westland brand ambassador in and that amazing event. So if you are in the DFW area and you want to get a chance to go or come up from further away, we'll be happy to have you guys. That'd be a great time. All right, that is definitely vanilla. I think vanilla. Wow, that's blood orange. Okay. Nose is definitely spot on. Honey sage, okay. Nose, spot on all of those. What I want to know is, Mike, how did you get Mike as a YouTube username? That's pretty great that's you got, that was not taken, or if you had that name forever. Well, Mike, I did work a desk job for 20 plus years as an accountant. So, but I was laid off last November, and when the Bank of New York, unfortunately, had a 3% reduction in workforce. It's like, how to reward you for a great job by laying you off. It's one of those things. Once you get into your 40s, they don't like to keep you around anymore because they can hire people that are half your age for a half to a third of your salary. So it is what it is. So this is what I get to do for a living now, which is great and scary at the same time. But yeah, it's good times. So we're working on, obviously, this is new. The physical castle is a new business venture that opened back in March. But as far as YouTube goes, doing this for 5.5 years. Okay. Blood Orange is good. I mean, like I said, they nailed what they're going for. I mean, I think this ice maker's busted, but I need what I need to do maybe by next week is get some ice, and some ice trays, and put these over ice. I think these would be really great as cocktails. Like these are actually, because I got to open these up when we first got them, let some air in. These are actually really good. So let's see here. I'm at your. You're actually the business partner, but Jeff Bezos isn't worth shit. I wish, Andy. Yeah, that's funny. Bought me 3 bottles. I found them locally and just returned them. I offered to buy each, but he just returned them. Oh, nice. That's the internet. That wouldn't be possible. The stores I shop at. Yeah, it just depends. Like I said, like if you shop at like Goody Goody, Total Wine, they're pretty cool about returning stuff. But use some other ones. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a no. Says you're lucky. I'm a lawyer for this title insurance company, but I'm 30, so I'm not stressing the last. We're saying that because a lot of people I work with are younger. Yeah. So yeah, Mike. So when I took my last job, I got let go from my job. That prior also got laid off from because we got bought out and all the managers got let go. That's just life. Once again, all replaced by younger people. So prior to that, it was me and my boss. We were really good at our jobs. I'd worked there for 13 and a half years, and he'd worked there for 30, and we were great at it. And to replace us, it took 7 people. So hilarious. And they lost almost all the entire business. So I thought it was funny. Not great for my bank account, but hilariously funny for me in the long run. But it is. But yeah, same thing. So when I started at the bank, we ended up. Yeah, I was by far the oldest person. Like, I have kids and worked for a while, and I had 20 years experience at that point, and they're all like mid 20s, no kids, not married, pretty entertaining. A couple of them got married while I was there, so they're moving to that part. Actually, I think 3 of them got married. Yeah, 3 of them got married in the time I was there, which was pretty funny. I was only there for 16 months. So that was entertaining, but nonetheless, none of them have kids or anything yet. And the 4th one, I think, is in the process of getting married. So had gotten engaged while I was there. So it was pretty wild. But yeah, so that's just one of those things. And then, of course, when they take your job, I'd also like to move to Poland. So they can outsource it there because it's even cheaper than younger people, which is funny. Oh, yes, JD, you definitely understand it. Understand the jogging. I was hired for the country at 50. It was the county at 50 and was nervous, but all worked out. Oh, I'm glad to hear that, JD. Yeah, at least if you're working for the county, at least with the government, you're probably better off in a safer position. Whereas, man, the court world, they just spit your ass out. They're like, oh, we're glad you fixed all of our problems, and see ya. That's your reward. It's fun times. I was a corporate lawyer for Bank of America, and he's mid-30s and crushing it. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, mid-30s in a law firm. Yeah, you're probably doing great. Yeah, I got some other buddies. Same thing. They're early, a lot of guys, and then a lot of my friends are also older because that's it's just is what it is. So a lot of guys I hang out with in their 50s and 60s, and we have a great time. I'm just the young guy in the group at that point of being at 42, but yeah, it just is what it is. And then there's the children, as I call them, that are all in their 20s, which is fine. But hey, the good news about whiskey is it takes a lot of time, a lot of experience, and been doing whiskey, as I say, since I was 5. My grandfather had to start making cocktails, and been doing it ever since. I love it. I think it's great stuff, and it's a passionate thing to do. And like I said, if people come down to the Whiskey Castle there, and I don't know where you're located, Mike, but yeah, we're in DFW. If you're ever around in that area, want to come take a class down at the castle, I'm more than welcome. Fly in, have a good time, take good care of you. Yeah, good stuff. I love it for a while. It's like somebody go up to 16 at the middle of the night. It's great times. All right, so yeah, no, these are good, man. These I think over a Cuba Ice would be stellar. I think you can make some really fun cocktails. I think on their own, they're fun cocktails. These added even to a coffee, a tea. I think they'd be great. Yeah, these are nice. I'm gonna have to. I may ask to get these guys on these. Like I said, I think it's ladies. I'd like to have them on the show. I think these are fascinating. And I think that's the one great things we've had. Actually, a lot of really amazing ladies on the show over the years that are quite damn good at their jobs. So it's always fun. Oh, you're in Nebraska. Okay. Well, if you get a chance coming out of DFW, come check us out there at the Whiskey Castle. So yeah, Whiskey Crusaders Whiskey Castle in Hurst, Texas. And if you get to DFW Airport, we're literally 15 minutes max from the airport. So you can have a long layover and come take a class if you so choose. Even better, convince your company you need to come down here for whatever reason. Come take a class and hell, bring your whole company with you. It'd be a great time. So, But I would suggest not probably coming in August. It's really friggin' hot here. Unless you like the heat, then you'll be fine. But yeah, these are nice. Yeah, I really like this. No, I am pleasantly surprised. These are actually quite good. Yeah, I think, Mike, this is pretty your first time. I think I've seen you on the show, so congratulations on joining us this evening. Really glad you're here. Earl Jackson is running for judge in Texas. I do Texas title work. Well, there you go. I'm not really sure what part of Texas he's in. Texas is a very large state. It says it's Kentucky on the side here of the bottle, and it says Bardstown. It says blended and bottled by Front Porch Spirits in Bardstown, Kentucky. So cool. I don't know. I'd like to talk to them. So, he's in DFW. He's a judge here in DFW. I'll have to look him up, and he loves bourbon. Well, then we may have to get him over to the castle. Let's check that out. Earl Jackson. I have to look him up. Very cool. What's he running for? There's so many freaking, judgeships, of course, and that run here. It's wild how many judges there are. Let's look this guy up. Let's see. I don't know. We're about to find out. This guy's name he's running. So Earl Jackson. Let's see here. And let's see here. Ballotpedia for the Texas 5th District Court of Appeals, place 10. All right. Cool. All right. And here we go. There's a picture of him. Well, there you go. I guess we'll have to say, hey, check this guy out. I don't know anything about him, but I'll have to look into him. Very cool. 5th Court of Appeals since 2008. That's the other person. Jackson Law Firm. Texas Wesleyan. Oh, they went to good Texas Wesleyan. Went to SMU. All right, those are good schools. Very cool. All right, cool. Check him out. 5th Court of Appeals, place 10. All right. There you guys know. Someone who likes whiskey. We like to hear that. Earl Jackson. Check it out. Any chance it's a white label from Bardstown? I guess I don't think so, because like I said, it talked about, like I said, I'd have to go back and look at the stuff the brand sent us. I don't think so. I've got some paperwork downstairs I can go grab if you guys want from them that came with it. You can go see what it is. I look at the email. I know I got an email from them. We'll look at the email and see what it's gonna run back downstairs. Let's see here. What's this company called again? Five Springs. Five Springs. Here we go. Five Springs. All right. Let's see what they say. Let's see. It's a female-founded, family-owned, made with premium bourbon, blended and bottled in Kentucky, infused with natural fruits, botanicals, and other natural flavors. 3 expressions, which we have here. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, so these just came out. Oh, okay. Very cool. So this is, I guess, a new brand. All right, cool. Let's see. It's from June 3rd of this year. Okay, here's what it says. Okay, so the founder is Lisa Sawyer Derman, is a spirits industry veteran, having held senior executive positions for over 30 years in top brands in vodka, tequila, and scotch, whiskey categories including Stoli and Macallan. As a Kentucky native, she has always a passion for bourbon and a desire to create her own brand, which she noticed her millennial children and their friends, as well as her own friends, showing interest in bourbon by being unsure about traditional brown spirits. She sought an opportunity to introduce bourbon to a new generation of whiskey drinkers. That commenced a year-long journey, starting in her kitchen with a family, using natural ingredients of vanilla, pure maple, local honey, sage, and other fruits, and towns creates innovative flavors, and not to enhance the bourbon rather than overpower it. Curious of this journey, blah blah blah. Okay, so all sorts of cool stuff about her and all that. Okay, cool. Yeah, so when we do the review, we'll get more into all this fun stuff. So that's what it is. So all right, I don't think so. I don't think it's a white label. Hello, Miss. Let's see. Hello, Mr. Mom 310. Greetings from Northeast Oklahoma. Good to see you there. Daily sipper right now, dude, Mike. It just really depends on the day. Lately, to be honest, I was talking about earlier. I really like this Southern Star rye. I think this is really good. Drinking that at home a lot lately. Some of these Brothers Bonds they gave us. Those are, but really kind of just drink on those. Balcones, obviously, I drink a lot of that. Some Four Roses, Barrel Select, and things like that. Which generally would have been drinking lately. That's kind of what's around. And then we've been drinking some Johnny Drum lately. Another good choice. I like Johnny Drum. So that's kind of what's been sitting around. Of course, then there's a bunch of other bourbons and stuff here. Some Eagle Rare. Here's the ones I was drinking the other day. Eagle Rare 17, Old Fitz, what is that, 11? Old Forcer Birthday, Michter's 10, stuff like that. So that's what's sitting up there. Yes, am I into Bitcoin? I wish I had some, but I don't. It's the joke I make with my dad that, back when Bitcoin came out, I told my dad we should buy $100 worth, because why the hell not? He thought I was joking. I wasn't joking. Well, unfortunately, that trade never happened. Would be a multimillionaire now, but oh well. Such is life. Now it's like, was it like $60,000? It's like crazy expensive now. It's cool though. Hey man, if you got in early, it's awesome. As you told your dad too. Exactly. It's like, God, it's like, dude, I calculated it out one day. This is like, God, this is probably like 6 or 7 years ago. I was like, the shares that I had bought for $100 at the time would have been worth $144 million. It's like, oh my gosh, makes you ill, doesn't it? But it's such a, and today you got it probably $500 million at this point. It's so crazy, but oh well. I think we're still early. Yeah, this was like literally when it was like point blah 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 cents. So yeah, it was wild where it would have been, and you would have been able to buy literally hundreds and hundreds of these things at that point. Highland Park 50 for me. There you go. The best supers I found are cheap as Trader Joe's limited release 125 Ruth and Costco's Kirkland Barton cheap. Yeah, that you're right, JD. That Kirkland Barton Sunny was good stuff for sure. So, you're in Tulsa. All right, very cool. In Tulsa, or say south of Tulsa, in Oklahoma. Okay, that could be. Who knows, Mike? Anything's possible. You think you said just keep buying. Hey, man, you got the cash to do it? Go ahead. Whatever works. I mean, shit, anything's going to be better than the dollar lately, the freaking horrible inflation. That's for damn sure. But, hey, I don't blame you. I won the lottery in my dreams, but I'm still poor. Right, JD? It's like, was it Evan Almighty or whatever? He everyone prays to win the lottery. Everybody gets like $1 because everybody won. It's hilarious. Hey, I don't blame. Hey, I know a guy and a buddy. He was buying gold on a credit card, and so it was funny because he would buy the gold, use the credit card, get the points, then take the gold back to like the mint. You get those gold coins and take them to the mint, trade them back in, then buy more. And he racked up enough points. So basically, for free, he went to Scotland. I'm like, that's freaking brilliant. I was like, smart man. Says, I love drinking Cooper's Craft Winter. Yeah, they're now showing it. Oh, you bought them all. It's all your fault, Andy. Oh, yeah, dude, that's right. It's crazy. This is the Bitcoin pizza story. A guy traded about $30 for pizza. Right. Oh, yeah, exactly. Stuff. I remember hearing that Mr. Mall. That absolutely, yeah, it was hilarious. A lot of people years ago and kept the Bitcoin. Yeah, oh, absolutely. There's no doubt that would be smart. But sadly, like I said, didn't buy any, but would have been awesome had I done it. But, such is life. We can all say that about many stocks and things like Bitcoin or whatever. Just shit happens. The pieces of Bitcoin that were used to buy that pizza, that is kind of cool. That's cool, though. You can do that, yeah. So what was it what the hell is that one? GameStop. That movie they made about that. It was a Roaring Kitty, whatever it was, and all that insanity with that stuff. I forget the name of the movie that came out with, I forget that dude's name. What's her name? Shailene Woodsley, whatever the hell's her last name. Something like that was in it. I don't know. Yeah, that's funny. We're a Bitcoin. No, this is the Casey Jones Distillery. This is their shirt that they gave us. So back when Casey Jones came to town, they were on the show. God, that was probably a year ago now that Cody was on. But yeah, good times. Good whiskey too. At some point when Cody goes on, we'll definitely do a Casey Jones thing. But yeah, it's good stuff. Good fun distillery to say the least. Oh, where are we at? 141. All right. So we'll go for a little bit longer and then I'll have to shut this down because I get to get up early tomorrow and take my child to school. So yay. And like I said, I also have a meeting with some people tomorrow and gotta finish all the prep and directions for Westland and lots of fun stuff. So we're getting there. But yeah, this is good stuff, guys. So yeah, these aren't like $30, $35, I think is what it said. Yeah, I think they're good. I mean, like seeing a cocktail, I think they're quite nice. I got no complaints. Say the least, they're pretty good. Okay. I mean, part of the problem has been, of course, we just had Highland Park, and it's also the first day of school, so that part's not helping. But such is life. We'll get it done, though. I mean, what I've also learned in this industry is everybody buys their tickets at the last freaking minute. So I imagine we'll get a bunch tomorrow, which thank God. It's just a frustrating thing. It's like everything in whiskey is late. Nothing ever happens on time. Everyone runs late. Everything is at the last minute. But that's just the way this industry works, so such it is. Ooh. Hey, yeah, Mr. Ron. JW Bonbon, fantastic stuff. That's for $15. You can't beat it. I like JTS Brown's Bonbon. I really like that one a lot. I like that one, and I like a lot. See, Evan Williams for me is, I think it's a little bit thin compared to those two, but my favorite of all the cheapies is got to be Tom Moore. Tom Moore is spectacular. You can't eat $20 for a 175, a ball and bond. You can't beat it. Great stuff. Sip something expensive. That's funny. Oh, there's all sorts of expensive things here. And not so expensive. Just depends on what you're looking for. I'd also need a clean glass since these all had flavored whiskeys in them. So I don't think we'll be using those again. Not for putting whiskey in, at least. 4 a.m. in delegates. Oh, you're fun with that, Katie. That sounds like a blast. 4 a.m. in Delegate Spring for mosquito control. All right, JD, appreciate it. Have a good, fun time. Anyways, I also like, Early Times is really good. The bottom of that, also excellent. Well, that's true, too. Everything expensive when you're poor. Ain't that the truth? Open up Buffalo's 175. At some point, Andy. I got too many damn Buffalo Traces open as it is. some point. I have another pick, Andy. I have an open pick. You know what? I do have an open 175. It's let me grab it. It's out of the corner. It's a different pick than the one in the video today, but I do have one. Let me grab it from over here. Alrighty. Alright, let's see here. Okie dokie. There's a fat man. Here we go. Oh, God. Alright, this is. Definitely got to go to bed soon. Alright. So this is a Buffalo Trace pick. Fall of 2018. It's a goody-goody. So there's that bad boy. If you guys can see that. But that's this giant thing. I haven't found JTS Brown. I got an OGD 100. Nice. OGD 100 is good. Yeah, the JTS Brown in Texas is usually the 80 proof, but in Kentucky you can get the ball and bond. It's like $11, and it's great. OG 114 is definitely good. Yes, Andy, I have blends. Plenty of it. This is OGD more peanutty than Knob Creek and regular Jimmy and Booker's. I'd probably say so, 100. I think it probably is. So need the new Redwood Empire release single malt. Oh, I've not had that. I didn't even know they had a single malt. Oh, all right. That'd be cool to try, JD. I've not seen that one. I think Beam is more aged. So OGD. Yeah, that's true. Foggy Burrow. Oh, is that what it's called, Foggy Burrow? Yeah, I've got, I think, 3 different 175 Buffalo Trace picks here. I know I've got another couple in the other. I know there was one in the video today. I've got another one around here somewhere, too. I gave one to my brother, too. So, yeah, I know I think we got 3 out of our buddy Charlie several years ago. Picked us up one out of Louisiana. Oops. Oh, well. Stupid 175. All right. Oh, it smells delicious. I think the best part, I think this thing was like $40 back in the day. Yeah, I don't even know if they still make. I mean, I know they still do, obviously, picks, Buffalo Trace. I just don't know if they make 175 picks anymore. I haven't seen one in years. I don't think I've seen one since prior to COVID. Yes, it's a single barrel. It is. What's the barrel number on this one? It is barrel number 263. Man, that's crazy early. That's that barrel number. That's wild. Now, does it tell me anything beyond that? No. It's damn good. I can tell you that. What's the laser code on that? The last one said BTS saw was new. Oh, we still get 175s of regular Buffalo Trace here on a regular basis. You can get them once every week or two at Specs. They have them pretty regularly there. Same thing with Weller Special Reserve. It's fairly easy to get that. But the rest, not so much. This is my OG 100 came from Total Wine Cedar Hill, Texas. Okay. I picked it up in a curbside haul for me and bought it. Nice. Oh, yeah, definitely, Mike. Yeah, there's lots of good Buffalo Trace picks. I got several in the castle. There's our high picks over there now. Some are here at the house, too. Between the house and the castle, there's probably like 10 different picks of Buffalo Trace, something like that, which is cool. So I've had to decline a couple of trips to Kentucky because, money. Trying to make it and all that good fun stuff with the business. So Some point we'll get up there, but that's life. Got a buddy who's going to do a Antique 107 pick a couple of weeks, so that should be really cool. I know we'll definitely get bottles of that, so that'll be good. I'll have to have them call me or FaceTime me or something to say, while they do the pick, so I can live vicariously through them. Oh, the pipe dream 101, nice. Hi, Mike. Thanks for being here. Really appreciate it. Glad you were here. Yeah, I'm going to go 5 more minutes, guys, and then I'm out of here. Because I'm freaking tired. And I got a long freaking next couple of days. They'll be fun. But I'll tell you what, when you're done with an event, you go to bed after that night, you sleep like a friggin' log. Because it's a beating. It's fun, but it is a lot of stress and a lot of prepping and making sure everybody's having a good time. And as I say, managing the shit show. So, but hey, it's all good. That's what the business is all about. It's having everybody have a good experience and a good time, and we'll be good. Thoroughly enjoy this pick. I have not opened this bottle in quite some time. This is quite good. Almost finished. Jay's, okay. Not really sure what Jay's is, but it's cool. Finished the Frey Ranch pick, and I need another one. Yeah, Frey Ranch, cool. I have every vampire because I'll live and come. Oh, okay, that works, JD. Nice. I think I only have like the original ones when they were sourced. I don't think I have any of the actual Redwood Empire because we don't get a whole lot of it here. We'll get a little bit. I think I just have back when they were Emerald Giant and I don't remember the hell that is it Pipe Dream and some other one. I forget what the other one's called. But I know now they have Rocket Top, I think, and I don't know, with a bear on it. Like I said, I've seen them because friends have gotten them, but I don't think they're really available here. I don't think you can get Frey Ranch here either. I have one because Eric got one, but that's it. So Lost Monarch, that's it. Yeah, that was good. Haystack, okay, not had that. Almost MGP, okay. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had Haystack. Doesn't ring a bell? But hey, William Hall, good to see you there. Devil's Tower, the most amazing Redwood release. Never even heard of that one. Huh. Is it their rye, the bourbon, or their blend their blend? Yeah, I know I tried the Pipe Dream Cash. I've tried that. Like I said, I tried the rye cash, but I don't know what Devil's Tower is. Huh. Is that a name for a big tree or something? Not sure. $29. There you go. It's a rye. Okay. Cool. I'll have to see if somebody has one that can try at some point. That sounds cool. Yeah, let's see. So this week's reviews, Deanston 15 tequila cask finish. Then the Bunnahaven 14-year Ruby Port cask finish. And then we tortured Will very successfully with Jim Beam Vanilla. So look forward to the fun of watching Will get tortured again this week on Saturday. I was very happy, and I know Steve A will be very thrilled. Ooh, Green River, foolproof 2 weeks out. Nice. I do like Green River. Green River's doing good stuff. Yeah, I know I got one single barrel Joe gave us, and like another bourbon from them. I tried like the weeded. That I didn't care for. I thought that was kind of just meh. I didn't buy that one. The good thing about Green River is it's also cheap. I think it was like $35, something like that for the bourbon. I got no complaints. I don't know what next week's show is yet. We'll figure that out. I do know soon. Now, obviously, as you guys know, we do review other things besides whiskey. Probably going to do a big show on Old Smoky, so that should actually be a really good time. Buddy Bo, who's been with them for years and years and years, one of their very first employees, will probably be here. So we're working that out. That's going to be an interesting night because we're probably going to drink 50 things that evening. So should be entertaining when we get around to the next few weeks. But I've been talking to him for doing this for a while. And he's like, yeah, I think I'm ready to do it. So, oh, yeah, Boonhaven 12, dude. I love Boonhaven 12. So freaking good. Have you had the Boondocks 1-8? No, I've not had the 18. Really? I've only had the other Boondocks, Andy. I've got all the other original Boondocks, but 18 now. I didn't even know that existed. Yeah, that 15-year scotch? Oh, yeah. Good stuff. So, yeah, that should be tomorrow. I wonder if Will put that out yet. I hope Will edited it. Good question. Let's find out. Hopefully so. Because if not, I'm going to have to say, hey, Will, can you please edit this? Let's see here. Let's find out if it's on this. There's a button. Okay. Yes, he did. So he did it. So that will be tomorrow's. So that should be good. So we got that going for you. Also, I'm gonna put in stupid tape. I haven't opened that one yet. I do like I said, I love Old Smoky. Been to the distillery. It's one of the best distilleries I've ever been on. Like I said, been lucky enough to meet with Johnny Baker, is one of their owners. Super cool people. Just really salt of the earth, great guys. And Bo will be awesome to have on. Like, he's a super cool, good old boy from Appalachia. You guys will love him. He's an awesome dude. And a lot of fun. So, yeah, they have so many cool things from them. And, we review a lot of them. I love Old Smoke. I think they make great stuff. Everything's usually spot on good. So, it should be fun. So, oh, yeah, the Boonhaven 12, 2120 Master. Oh, that's a good one there, JD. Love that one. Yeah, totally agree. That 2021 special stuff. Yeah, that's you can't go wrong with that. Definitely going to really love Boona Cask Strength. Oh, yeah, that's the other thing about this 14-year Ruby Port cask. Oh, it's cask strength. It's freaking stellar. Yeah, anything from the Shields festivals is awesome. But yeah, so should be good times. So like I said, hopefully some of you guys can obviously make it down. So we obviously be seeing Andy on Wednesday, which is great. Seeing him and Tara. So it'll be good. Hopefully some of you guys can make it down to the Westland event, and if not, make it to another one in the near future. So good time. But since it is 12:02, and I do have a child to take to school in the morning and things to get done this evening, I should probably log off. So it's been almost 2 hours with you guys, which is awesome. Appreciate it. Once again, I want to apologize for last week's stream. That you can actually tell Spectrum they suck ass. Thanks for their shitty internet service at the castle. I really, really appreciated that. The good news is, though, I just get to go to bed. I don't have to drive home. So that part I do really appreciate. So, a bottle of Jack Daniel's single malt Oloroso sherry malt. Nice. Is that JD one that comes from the Class 6, or is that the cask strength version? So, yeah, because I saw that at the base. I think it was like $88. I need to get one. I talked to Mark. He said those were good. So, but cheers, everybody. And we will see you guys next week. And have fun. Cheers.